Fashion is art and you are the canvas. Welcome to TAG TV's presentation of Toronto Buzz. I'm your host Khalid Mahmoudata, and once again we have a celebrity-filled lineup here tonight, and we welcome to the show Miss Andrea Bourque and Miss Luiza, as well as Miss Alicia. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Having fun yet?
Yes.
How's TAG TV? Good experience so far?
Perfect.
Yes.
That's great. So we're going to be talking about your success story a little bit. Andrea is a jewelry designer, and we're talking about fashion specifically. Alicia is a model, as well as she's done a lot of runways. And we have her mom, who is Luiza, and she represents the financial services industry, and a very successful entrepreneur. And we welcome you all to the show. Andrea, question for you. What is your brand, and tell us a little bit about your brand.
My company is called Madam Bling, and I started it less than a year ago, and it has spiraled in a way that I never thought would happen. My goal was just to be in stores. My goal was to be in 30 stores in 2 years.
Sure.
And I was in a couple stores, and I actually had to pull out because I didn't have time to get there. So now it's going to fashion shows with you, to Yonge and Dundas Square, to T-Dot Fest on the 4th of September. It's amazing. But I just had such a passion for the jewelry that I had to start this.
Sure.
And it all started from one ring.
That's amazing.
One ring that I found.
We're going to be talking about your success story in a bit. Luiza, success is a relative term, and some people find success within themselves. They feel that certain things that they've achieved satisfies them, and that's success. Other people look at it in a different way. Whatever is successful in front of the audience is successful. How do you take success? And I would also like to know a little bit about what you do in the financial services business.
This is a very broad topic when we talk about success. Of course, success means different things for different people. To me personally, success starts with me To me, success means raising my daughter by myself, guiding her and helping her on her path right now. To me, that means success.
Awesome.
Success also means having a beautiful relationship with my partner in business as well in life. That to me represents my success.
Sure.
When we talk about my career, here I'm very, very happy. Every single day I got into this career with the desire to help people. So what I do is I help family. I look at myself being a family financial advisor, and helping them navigate through their challenges, helping them choosing the plans that benefits them and their children, their families. And every time I do that, I think that I had success for that day.
Sure.
So
Now, Alicia is a success story already. You know, she is walking the biggest ramps.
Absolutely.
She just went to California, I was told,
Yes.
representing a designer. Alicia, what is it that you feel when you're on the ramp? How does it feel?
Well, I feel very excited, and that kind of like adrenaline rush right when you know you're about to go on stage. So you have 1,000 things running in your head. You know, you're going to walk perfectly, don't worry, try not to fall or anything like that. But it was a very amazing experience. I can't even put it into words, because so many girls dream of just going to California in general, but going to California for fashion, for modeling, and walking the runway for one of the biggest designers in Hollywood, Rocky Gathercole, was truly the most amazing experience.
That's great. That's amazing, Alicia. Andrea, question about walking the ramp and being there. You have worked with a lot of designers, you've worked with a lot of models as well, and you represent jewelry when it comes to fashion as well.
Yes.
What's your take on the industry in general, and your work specifically? Where do you see it going in the next little while?
You know what? Actually, until the last 2 weeks, I honestly, I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not sure. Every day takes me to a new challenge, a new
experience.
Yeah, experience, and it's every time something great happens, something even better happens, and it takes me down a different path.
Yes.
And you know, when I spoke to you last, I mean, my goal was to be on the shopping channel, and
Yeah.
you're like, that's it? Well, for me as a single mom, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, my goal for 5 years is to be on the shopping channel and make women look and feel fabulous without spending a lot of money. And
Yeah.
you don't have to spend a lot of money to look great.
Yeah.
Like,
No-
I am a bargain shopper, and if
Sure.
it's something I can't afford, I am not going to price it at that.
Absolutely. Now, Luiza, talking about, you know, you have expenses, you are a financial advisor. When families have expenses and they want to do things, especially if somebody has passion for fashion and other things like clothing, and they want to shop and they want to, you know, spread their wings and, you know, spend the money. What's your advice to people like that when they are outgoing and they want to shop but they don't have the resources to do it?
So my advice would be to stay on the budget. Like Andrea was saying, buy stuff that is not very expensive. You can feel fabulous and beautiful and glamorous. Just go to Madame Ling and you get all that you get from there, and stay in the budget. This will be my advice.
Yes. Now, your daughter is a model. Does it sometimes you feel that you should be a model as well?
I should be a model? Oh my God, I feel so flattered. No. At 49.
Why not?
No, I will. My dream is to help my daughter.
Okay.
She is my crowning achievement of my life, and I will love to see her succeeding, and I will do whatever it takes to help her on
Yes.
her path.
So don't you feel proud, Alicia? You have a mom who's so passionate about you.
I feel beyond proud. I'm more grateful than proud to have such a supportive mom, because I've only started taking modeling seriously since a few months ago when I first did my show in Toronto for Rocky Gathercool, and since then she has been at every meeting, every fitting, every casting that I've had, and she was basically looked up upon the other models, because not many parents of the models could reach the castings or fittings because of their schedule or work interfering. But my mom did everything she possibly could to make sure that she was there to support me, to make sure I had everything I need, and that to me is what's most important. It's not about making sure the right dress fits, it's about wondering if my mom is there looking at me and making sure that she's happy, and so am I.
Now that's a very valid point, and you know, kudos to you, Mom, for being the support that she needs. And it's very rare to see that, Andrea, as well. You are a mother of four kids, and you may have noticed that even I've been to some of these events where a lot of these young people are out there trying out, but none of their parents are there. Like they're not being supported. So what's your take on that? What's your take on parent-child support when it comes to your industry or fashion and other stuff?
I mean, I do what I can for my kids, and I'm there as much as I can for my children. And starting a new business is really difficult. I get pulled in every which way. I get from my kids that I'm not there enough. But I try. I do my best, and I understand it's really hard to be there. And last night when we were at that casting call, I mean, you were the only mom there. I didn't see any other mom.
Yes.
So, it was great to see. So, I think if my children had a dream like that, I would probably step back a bit and let them,
That's amazing. Well,
do what they need to do.
We have quite a generous casting here tonight. They're very, you guys are very giving. And talking about giving, now when it comes to financial planning, a lot of people, as we were talking, overspend. But there's this economy right now is, as we were talking the other day, it's struggling. We are all in a situation where everything is so expensive now. So what's your take on how to manage in this testing time?
How to manage
your life, your budget,
giving part, or the giving part.
Well, I mean your budget, a day-to-day budget, and some people are too much giving. So how do you manage that?
Well, I think everything should start, and this is what we advise our clients to start, with a sheet of paper. And on that sheet of paper, one column should be wants and the other column should be needs. So that will be a very, very crucial starting point, because as we, I'm talking about in my family, and I'm seeing with my daughter, at her age, she wants the world. She wants that. She wants this. She wants that. And most of the time, I have to pull her back a little bit and then ask her, okay, this is really what you want, or this is really what you need? Because as you grow older, you have to start from now to understand the value of every dollar.
Right.
And in order to do that, you have to have that list in place, and you have to have a list of money that are coming out every single month, and then you have to budget. We are going
Right.
back to the budget. You have to budget for entertainment, budget for clothing, budget for charity. That's very important to me, to our family. That's very important. We are involved in a charity for children. I adore children of any age, and I think that we are so rich as a parents having them. So when I went to a sick children hospital, I saw there something that I'm so blessed that my child doesn't experience. And being so grateful that my child is healthy, then I start wondering, how can I involve myself more, and how can I help more, how can I give more to these hospitals that they are taking care of the
Kids.
The sick children.
Yeah.
So the budgeting starts with a sheet of paper, and then we start from there. And more often you need a financial advisor. You need somebody to have your back, to every now and again to say, hey, you got off course, and this is what you have to do. And very gentle, very mild, not how should I say it? We just advise. We don't impose. We don't push people. That's not what we do.
Right.
But we want to advise, and everything starts with us taking our own advice. And this is what I like to believe, and I like to think that I'm raising my daughter in this way.
Sure. Now, Alicia, I had a question. You are going the success route, and I can see that from the last few months that we've known. We've seen you. You will be successful. I mean, that's what my feeling is. But there are a lot of these young kids around you that don't get successful, and they are left behind. So I think that as you're progressing in your career, as you're advancing, as you're making money, as you're doing things, humbleness is something that some people lose. They don't. They become very rash, and they become very rowdy, and they become very aggressive in different ways. So what's your take on that? How would you, if you were a celebrity, and you will be one day, how would your response be to the other people around you?
Meaning like my friends, or would it be people looking up to me?
People looking up to you, your friends, people who are left
Young
behind
generation.
in general.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in the future, when I do become successful or a big name celebrity, I would remind my audience that fame isn't everything, and it's not your starting point. Your starting point is your goal and your dreams. You don't work so hard, and you're not so dedicated just for the fame. You're there because that's what you enjoy doing. And I feel when you become big and successful and everyone's looking up to you, you have pressure on you to make sure that you're a good role model for society. And when celebrities start to turn and not be the most humble person, I feel like that really affects the younger generation. And when I see somebody that hasn't quite made it to the top, or is getting left behind because of whatever reason it may be, I always make sure that I take time out of my day or time out of my schedule to make sure that everybody is just as important as me. It's not all about one is higher than the other. Everyone is on the same level, regardless of whatever circumstances that there are.
Well, you are so mature for your age. I must give you that. And that all again goes to your mom, the way that
Yes.
she's brought you up.
Yes.
Kudos to you guys. And where is Madame Bling going in the future? Where are you taking your brand, and where do you see yourself in the next few years, few months? What's happening next?
Right now, I'm taking it one day at a time. I have a vision and a dream that I want to leave a legacy for my children. I want my ultimate goal is just for my children to be very proud of me, that their mom did this on her own, that I get them saying all the time they're proud of me, but I just I want to leave something for them to say, this was my mom's, and now I'm in charge, and they can take it where they want. Whether it's doing, local shows or local TV shows or, shopping channel or you know,
Going
runways.
international, yeah,
It's,
sure.
you know, I don't really, I don't know. I want it to be successful for me, not too much that it's, you know, goes to your head, and
Yeah.
you know, I want to be proud of myself, and I want my children to be proud of me. That's all that really matters to me.
Sure, that's awesome. Now, Luiza, what's your short-term and long-term goal? What is it that you want to do, and how do you want to grow your business?
So I think Andrea was right on point, talking about leaving the legacy for her children. I have the same dream. I want to have goals and dreams and reach them in such a fashion for myself to be proud of my accomplishments, as well as my daughter being proud of what I've built all these years, being self-employed. And I want her to continue her path, being guided by my strength that I have, and both of us, I think we will reach level that we can even scratch the surface yet. That's my
Sure.
dream for both of us as a parent.
Absolutely. How about yourself, Alicia?
My goals?
What do you? I know that you are thinking big right now. There's a lot of opportunity coming up, but where do you see yourself in the next little while?
In the next little while, I just see myself being happy doing what I'm doing, because I've always, when I was growing up, my mom always told me, you know, go for what you want. Success will come for following what you love doing, and that sticks with me every day. And so in the near future, I see myself continuing to model as I go to school and as I stay with my friends and be close with my family. And right now, I feel the main goal is just to be happy doing what I love doing.
Sure. Now, in every business, there's a team that you work with. There's people, your vendors, your customers, your designers. So how is the team treating you, and you treating the team?
Well, my team is very small. It's myself and my friend Ruth, who has helped me tremendously. She's at all my events, and if I can't be at an event, she's there for me. I can't be in two places at once, so she's a huge help. My customers, I love my customers. They are what drive me. Like, they keep coming back, repeat after repeat. If I post a picture, and it's not that often I post a picture of my jewelry. I just recently started doing that. I really push the name. I brand Madame Bling. I brand me. And when I post pictures of the jewelry, I get orders like crazy. I'm very honest about the jewelry. It's costume. It's not real. So, you know, and I advise them how to take care of it. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, sure. How about yourself, Luiza? Your team is, obviously your daughter is with you, a part of your team, but obviously when you do business, you have other associates, people you work with. Some of them really stick close to you and help you and support you. Tell us a little bit about your team.
My team, yes, my team, first of all, is my daughter. She is my pillar. My second partner, and I think equally important, is my business partner. He's my business partner in my business as well as in life. He's my partner in life as well. So we work absolutely magical together. And then comes people who are we working with in our office. They have equal importance in our life, in our business, and then our customers. We have a beautiful relationship with them. It's not just financial advisor to a client. We become friends.
Sure.
And having their back in their journey, that means a lot to them. So I think that you don't become successful going somewhere by yourself. You always have to have people around you, and if you are blessed enough to surround yourself with people who can help you take that next step and guide you and support you, and you support them, loving them, guiding them, I think that ultimately this is a success.
Awesome. That's great. And how about yourself, Alicia?
Well, my team, for starters, is my mom. That's just a given, because she's my rock. She's my ground, basically. But besides my mom, it's also her business partner. So he would be a branching off of my team. But when it comes to more of the business side and the modeling side, when I meet producers and other models and more of the people that are controlling the events, they quickly become my friends, because I see people as more of on the family side than I do of a business side, because I like to treat people how they treat me. So if it's a producer, or if it's just a designer, I quickly become friends with them, and I see them more of my family than I do as a business partner, because I feel like that's more important to me than just, you know, going down a runway. It's more of the family orientation that I value.
Sure. Have you say a few words to the upcoming models, upcoming young kids who are aspiring to be Alicia, and want to go to California and run the runway? What's your message to them?
My message to them would just be follow your dreams. That's probably the most mediocre thing that people would tell you, but honestly, if you have the passion, the dedication, and the hardworking skills in order to do what you love, then the opportunities will come to you. As long as you have a positive mind, you surround yourself with people who push you that extra step, you will make it as far as you want to. It all depends on you though. If you don't take that shot, you'll miss it.
Sure.
I tell my kids that too. So if you don't ask for it, you're not going to get it.
Absolutely. And Luiza, any message to the upcoming financial students?
I will say, if you have a passion and if you are good with people, if you love people, then go for it. This is one of the business that will give you all the rewards you want.
That's awesome. Great. And how about yourself, Andrea, before we wrap it up?
Just step out of your comfort zone. Don't stay in your little box. Just go for it. That's what I did. I just went for it. And I risked everything, and it's going fantastic.
Right.
Just go for it.
On that note of stepping out of the box, we wrap this episode of Toronto Buzz on TAG TV. I thank you, Andrea,
Thank you.
Louisa,
for
as well as
having us.
Alicia, for being
Thank
part of the
you.
show. Until next time, I'm your host, Khalid Mahmood. Keep watching TAG TV.
#1 multicultural channel. This is TAG TV.